Hi everyone. Today I'd like to show you my digital marketing plan for the brand ASRV. So to get us started, I'm going to go over the company's situational analysis, which will give you a brief overview of the company, its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and also the competition. So ASRV is a premium technical clothing brand that was founded in 2014. And they use textile technologies to create this versatile sportswear and activewear that are great for technical intense workouts and also everyday lifestyle. They are one of the many brands that benefited from the pandemic and this athleisure sales boom that happened during 2020. And because of that, they were able to expand into partnerships with Kevlar, DuPont, Oakley, and also Reebok. The brand really aims at creating an authentic environment that provides this deep sense of community among their customers. And they also take advantage of this ever growing popularity in fitness, health, mindset. Um, they focus on streetwear fashion and their trends, and then they integrate that into their activewear designs, which is really cool. And their CEO, Jay Barton, was named to Forbes 30 under 30 under retail and e-commerce in 2020. And he has done a really good job leading his company through the pandemic, and they just had a record year of sales. They were able to increase their sales in 45% in 2021 so far. So for the brand's strengths, they are at the forefront of bringing military and industrial textile technologies into the consumer space. They partnered with Kevlar, which is this heat resistant and very strong synthetic fiber that was first used in the 70s as a replacement for steel in racing tires. And they are the first ones to bring this technology into their fabrics. They also have some other exclusive technologies that make their apparel water resistant, antibacterial, insulating, stretchy, breathable, sweat wicking, super lightweight, and more important, durable, without losing its sophistication and the good looks. They also have a really devoted cult like following on social media. There are some football stars that I really like the brand, and they're always wearing their clothes. And also, the singer Alicia Keys was spotted wearing their gear. For their weaknesses, since their since their apparel comes in this signature fabric, they're made of really high quality materials. They do also come with a high price tag, which can be a problem for some people. Um, their pants cost around $170. There's some t-shirts that cost $60, and also some jackets and waterproof vests that cost over $300. And so that can be a deal breaker for some people. I think the biggest weaknesses it's that they only offer men's apparel and they leave women, which are 60% of the athleisure market, out of the picture. Um, Another thing is that they only rely on word of mouth. Really, that's their only advertising method. They don't have a brick and mortar store. They are about to open one in Southern California, I believe, but that hasn't happened yet. And their only way of self promotion is social media. For their opportunities, there has been a really high interest for technical apparel, and it's becoming bigger and bigger. And the global athleisure market is expected to exceed 500 billion by 2025 because of this growing demand for versatile clothing and fashionable and stylish athleisure wear. And obviously, I think the biggest opportunity is to invest in women's apparel, which, like I mentioned earlier, makes up for 60% of the athleisure consumers demographic. So, for threats, athleisure has become a very competitive market, and there are a lot of clothes alternatives that you can get for a similar price. Also, some of these companies have a broader product range and they have more options for the customer to choose from. Also, they have su- names such as Lululemon or Nike and Adidas are still top of mind for customers when it comes to athletic wear. So I think ASRV still has a long way to go when it comes to that. So here is the competitive assessment. Some of ASRV clothes alternatives, aside from Lululemon, Nike, and Adidas, as I previously mentioned, that offer similar products under um, kind of the same price range or less, are Under Armour, Ron, Wolaco, and Virus. So as we can see here, Nike and Adidas are considered premium and have a broader product range. And I think that makes them a primary competitor for ASRV. Lululemon has a smaller product range, but is still a strong competitor, while Wolaco and Ron are very similar to ASRV in terms of product availability and price. And then we have Virus, which is a bit cheaper than those brands, so that can be a good option for those who want to save some money. And then we have Under Armour, which kind of falls under the middle, being a bit cheaper than Nike and Adidas and having a smaller product range. Okay, so now let's talk about the brand and how they are performing on social media. So I'm going to start by reading the brand narrative that we wrote for this campaign. So, Activewear was once the uniform of people committed to working out, while suits and ties were the norm in business meetings. Wearing soft, comfortable, and versatile athletic outfits outside the gym was considered a crime, while being suffocated by a tie around the neck and a belt around the waist was completely acceptable. Every day, more and more people realize that being constrained by their clothes stops them from reaching their full potential, and they are opting for comfort over aesthetics. With that in mind, ASRV added another ingredient to the mix: performance. With a sleek design, superior technology, and soft materials, the same ASRV outfit can be worn to work, to the gym, and at a dinner date. Clothes are an expression of who we are and how people see us. And what do people see when you're wearing ASRV? Someone who's always ready for the next challenge. Okay, so now for the target audience. As you can imagine, ASRV customers are men, most likely between 22 and 55 years old, with a household income of $100,000 a year or more. They are very interested in fashion, fitness, and luxury products. To them, it's like brands represent status, and they really care about their appearance and health, and they strive to always look put together. Their circle of friends is competitive and affluent, and also over some social media habits, it seems like their social media shows their fast-paced, active life, and they are heavy smartphone users, especially iPhone. Okay, so now let's take a look at their social media channels. So on their Instagram, they have 1.3 million followers, around 4,000 posts. They have a hashtag that they use, which is Relentless Pursuit, and that hashtag has 75,000 uses. They have an average of 3,000 likes per post and 25 comments per post. And basically, all their posts on Instagram are product shots. Um, on Facebook, their page has 267,000 likes, Their posts have an average of 10 likes and 0 to 1 comments. And again, only product highlights and sales announcements. So as we can see, like ASRV relies on social media to promote their brand, but they kind of ignore the fact that you're supposed to be social on social media. They ignore the social component of it. They don't interact with customers. There's no social listening. The posts are not very personal. They kind of look very robotic. They really use social media as like a shopping window to showcase products and make direct sales, but little to no interaction to the customers. Every product, basically, every post is like a product description. They want to create the sense of community, but they lack interaction and more realistic posts. So now we can talk about the strategy, including our objectives, social media, influencers, and paid ads. So after we analyzed how the brand positions itself on social media, it was kind of clear that what needs to be changed is the way they interact with the customers online. They claim to be a community of like minded individuals tied together by this obsession of chasing the next challenge. And yes, they do have a cult like following on Instagram, but nothing is being done to create and real and personal interactions between the brand and the followers to generate this organic engagement and attract new customers. So the objective here is to focus on adjusting brand positioning, increasing engagement, and raising brand awareness in social media, specifically on Instagram. So here's an example of a current post taken from ASRV's Instagram. And as we can see, this is a simple product photo with a very short descriptive caption, which is non-efficient. This post doesn't allow the audience to connect with the brand. There's no call to action, and there is very little engagement for an account with over 1 million followers. These numbers are very low. So they need to transition from only showcasing products with without any context to connecting people with the brand by using personal, relatable, and inspiring stories. So here's a creative example of what the post should look like. And here's a photo of a product in action with personal story about the customer without even mentioning the brand. And the copy says, I started working out in the park since the pandemic started. With the gyms shut down, I needed to find a way to stay active and continue to reach my personal goals. Waking up early every morning to work out allows me to feel accomplished before breakfast. If I can't exercise, I know my day is not going to be productive. Working out helps Matt on his relentless pursuit for productivity. What is your current relentless pursuit and what is your process for achieving it? Tell us below. So this post is personable, is inspiring, and includes a call to action in the end. And I think contents like this will generate more engagement than a cold product shot. So that is my solution to increasing ASRV's engagement on Instagram and consequently raising brand awareness. So for influencer marketing, ASRV should focus on accounts that are attractive to their target audience, which are influencers in the fitness and sports industry who are also interested in fashion and like to motivate their followers to staying active. These people are usually training coaches or athletes, and I think it's also important that they have an organic following and they have like this community of their own. So some of the suggested influencers that check all the boxes for ASRV to partner with are Devin Fit. He is an online health coach, and he has 166,000 followers. Kelly Silva, he's a Brazilian athlete with 96,000 followers. And Chad Morgan Fit, a fitness coach with 21,000 followers. So for paid ads, Target ads on Instagram are highly effective. And here are a few samples of what they should look like on your Instagram feed and your Instagram stories. And these ads should appear to Instagram users that fit our target audience and users that have searched for fitness products in the past. So finally, how can we measure the success of this plan? I believe the best way of measuring success is tracking numbers. And so we should track numbers of likes and comments on ASRV's Instagram posts, number of clicks on their paid ads, number of people who actually purchased an item after clicking on the ads, and number of people who came to the website through an influencer provided link. And I think based on these numbers, we'll be able to measure what strategies are working and which ones aren't, and adjust them accordingly and see how it goes. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching.